can't so aboard this. We
So
can't.
this is definitely ended.
Yeah.
The stream's ended. So
Can't expect people to spend the Saturday night waiting around for us to sort this out.
I know, but on the other hand, people would be really disappointed if we just...
I'll be disappointed. We'll be disappointed, but what can't speak can't lie.
Page.
I don't think this is. I don't think anyone can do this.
The one. So you're live now, yeah?
Yeah.
No, this one's ended, so it's not that one.
I'm going live somewhere, but it's No,
it's definitely not this one.
refresh that page. Sorry, guys. If anyone's watching this,
so sorry.
Refresh that page. Oh, we are.
Right, so Rin's here, Conza's here, Tony's here, Gabrielle's here, Jesseme's here. Jesseme's here, it's a tiny bit stuttery, but it's okay. Rin's here, it's working. Simone's back, Gabrielle's back.
Keep that sound on and just lower it down a bit so we can see if it goes off as well.
Google's back. Jesseme's here, it's tiny. Yeah. Patrice is back. Tony's saying it's here and the light's better.
Kind of just moving, like, to see if I'm still on the other one. No one expected that they'd be spending Saturday night like this, did they? See, we don't know what's going on with it, guys. This is the good Wi-Fi. But yeah, so I hope we sent them off to make drinks anyway.
Oh,
so
you know what? People being dead nice about this though.
Because people are lovely.
Yeah, like Jesseme's saying, "Oh, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it."
Oh, you.
Vic saying, "Don't stress yourselves. You can't control the internet." It's very kind of you, Vic.
Very kind of you. Yeah. Your patience is, and we are stressed.
Okay. Stream's back. Lucy White's back. Gabrielle's back. Matt said the eyebrows are dancing, so it's all good. Seems better still here. Okay, are we still drinks?
Well, they've been making drinks, so if you want to be quick, making yours. But we can't just say, right, we're back on. Let's have a break.
Tell you what, why don't you do the answers?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to have to wear my glasses now.
Oh, imagine.
Tell you what. Right, I'm giving you some answers then, guys. So, question 1 of Becca's bonus round was, which famous Hollywood landmark is supposedly haunted by an actress who committed suicide using said landmark? And the answer is the Hollywood sign. The Hollywood sign, which is said to be haunted by the ghost of a struggling young actress called Peg Entwistle, who committed suicide by leaping to her death from the top of the H in 1932. H is responsible for a lot of deaths in acting, you know. Question number 2. Dan Aykroyd of Ghostbusters fame said that his house was haunted by which famous singer who was a former occupant of the same house? It's Mama Cass, apparently. And the supernatural vibes in the house gave him the idea to co-write Ghostbusters. Question 3. Which silent film legend who died in 1926 at the age of 31 from peritonitis and surgery complications is said to haunt the costume department of Paramount Pictures and also his former home before it was demolished? Rudolph Valentino. Question 4. Which master magician and escape artist vowed to his wife Bess before he died on Halloween in 1926 that he would try to contact her from beyond the grave? The answer is, of course, Harry Houdini.
I haven't got my drink yet, but I just wanted to jump in with this answer because I have to know this bit. So we agreed a code with Bess before he died to let her know, like he said he'd come back. And it was apparently never successful. Apparently Bess tried for 10 years, every 10 years on Halloween. And then after that, she said 10 years is long enough to wait for any man.
Oh.
And then gave up.
Oh.
But I mean, in fairness, he did have a chance.
Okay. What was the name of the wife of the director of Rosemary's Baby, who was murdered shortly after the film's release? It was, of course, Sharon Tate. and she was murdered by the members of the Manson family. Ooh. And the director was Roman Polanski, of course. Why is a white marble crypt in Westwood Village Memorial Park often kissed by people wearing bright red lipstick? Because Marilyn Monroe is buried there. Yes, indeed. And visitors also claim that they see a heavy pink mist floating around, which they believe to be her spirit. Yes. Question 7. Which deceased famous rock star regularly talks to his ex-wife, according to her, and is sight Iceland? It's obviously Elvis Costello. I'm joking, Elvis Presley. And then it was Becca's bonus question. What was your bonus question, and what was the answer? Waiting for you. Waiting. Tired of waiting. If you get rid of that as well, so we make sure it's still working.
Yes. You've moved it now.
I know I've moved it because, you know.
Yes, it's still working.
Good.
Okay, so
what was your bonus
Becca's
question?
bonus question. One of the most important British bands of all time.
Arguably.
Libertines. What was their highest charting single? So if you know any Libertines song, this is probably it. And the song is Can't Stand Me Now. That was the highest chart, number 2. It was kept off the number 1 slot by Baby Cakes.
Baby Cakes.
Yeah, awful song. Awful song. Hey, Sandra. Sandra's here.
Hey, Sandra.
But,
Okay, so we hope you've all got your
let me
drinks.
catch up with the comments.
Okay, you're going to catch up with some comments.
On,
Okay, I'll carry on. We're going to go right into round 2. Yes, we are. So, round 2, question 1. How many Friday the 13th films are there? Not including the one with Freddy Krueger. And we have multiple choice for you. Either A, 11, B, 13, B, 15. That's how many Friday the 13th films are there? A, 11, B, 13, or C, 15.
See, Matt, I told you it'd be the only song you knew if you knew any of the Libertines ones.
Yeah,
people have been so lovely on this, you know, while we've been having all these things. People are like, honestly, don't stress. Someone's saying you're doing better than most people will
that's
this.
good.
So there's people like, honestly, it's so supportive.
Thank you for
really
also
appreciate your patience. Thank you for bearing with us.
I know that when
really
it goes
sweet.
off, it's a pain in the arse because you've got to come out and then find it again.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, if it goes off another few times, we'll just let you enjoy your Saturday night. But hopefully not.
We'll try and
hopefully we'll ruin it for you instead. Question 2.
Oh, by the way, sorry, I just want to say, Phil says, I don't know what happened, but I got transferred to a live game feed in Thailand.
Really?
I don't know. You might be joking. It's quite funny.
Question 2. I actually got funny enough, just to say, I got a thing when I was searching on that Wi-Fi from Google that said, we've noticed unusual traffic on this internet connection.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So maybe you want to check that out.
Yeah.
As it's yours.
Just guess Don't Look Back into the Sun. It's also a very successful one. It might be the highest selling one, actually, but not the highest charting.
So question 2. What does 80s TV creature ALF stand for? That's ALF. And for a bonus, what was its favourite thing to eat? So question 2. What does 80s TV creature ALF, ALF, stand for? And for a bonus, what was its favourite thing to eat?
Oh, Gabrielle's saying you guys are much too hard on yourselves.
No, we're terrible.
It's a lovely community. It's why we do it.
It is a lovely community.
Also, we're now talking Libertines. Samantha's saying Don't Look Back into the Sun was their best song. Jessamy's agreeing. Can't Stop Me Now definitely isn't one of my favourite songs. Probably my least favourite, but there you go.
I like
It's heartbreaking.
Boys in the Band. That's a good song. Question 3. What are the aliens in the movie franchise Alien called? I know the answer isn't aliens.
It really is.
Yeah. So there's question 3. What are the aliens in the movie franchise Alien called?
She gone?
Where's who gone? The neighbour's cat was plucking at their carpet.
Kerry's asking what specific album you should check out first by Libertines. Probably the first one.
Up the Bracket? Up the Bracket's a good album, to be fair.
Check that out.
Question number 4. Peter Jackson made The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit films, but started out in horror films. What was his first film called? I know this because I persuaded my dad to rent this on the strength, from Blockbuster, or Ritz, as it was called then, on the strength of its cover. And the cover was an alien like that. Honestly. And I said, Dad, can we watch that? And it was god-awful. Peter Jackson, this is question 4. Peter Jackson made The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit films, but started out in horror films. What was his first film called? Question 5. What does EMF stand for? You will often see on supernatural/ghost hunting programs, they will have an EMF meter. But what does EMF stand for? Good question.
Just realised she's not after, you know, it's because it's 5 to 9, so dinner time, isn't it?
It is the neighbour's cat's dinner time, yeah.
That's why she came out.
Question number 6. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. Question number 7. No, question number 6. What is the name of the Bigfoot-like creature native to Australia? Yes. What is the name of the Bigfoot-like creature?
Oh, Moe's saying hi, Kev.
Native to Australia.
Hi, David Maloney.
Yes, that's question number 6. What is the name of the Australian Bigfoot, basically? It's got its own specific name, but what is it? What?
Is it Bigfoot?
Is it? No, that's good though. Well done. Question number 7. Aleister Crowley is on the top row of the Beatles album cover for Sgt. Pepper. But according to the song, how many years ago today did Sgt. Pepper teach the band to play?
Oh, that's a good question. And if anyone's interested in more Aleister Crowley and the Beatles, you should check out the podcast Kev did with none other than Chris Jericho.
Yes, Y2J himself,
Talk
Mr. Chris Jericho.
Podcast, episode solely dedicated to that. Where Kev just
so if you go to Chris Jericho's podcast and you search, you'll find me and Chris talking for a good hour, and me unbelievably not fangirling out and going like, "Hey, you Chris Jericho,"
managing to hold it together. Time to come up with some facts.
So that question again: Aleister Crowley is on the cover of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper album, but according to the song, how many years ago today did Sgt. Pepper teach the band to play? And that was question 7. As we all know, question 8 goes to Becca's bonus question, the barbecue.
So this is round 2, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Again, these are just the questions that I wrote for me, basically. The hit TV show Gilmore Girls follows the lives and exploits of mother-daughter duo Lorelai and Rory Gilmore. What is Rory's real first name?
Good question. I know the answer to that.
Excellent.
Because I was made to watch each
you
and
every You volunteered to watch each and every episode.
Volunteered.
So to repeat, the hit TV show Gilmore Girls follows the lives and exploits of mother-daughter duo Lorelai and Rory Gilmore. But what is Rory's first real name? It's not actually Rory.
It's not actually Rory.
Rory's kind of a nickname.
Well done. And now we have, shortly, answers. I was about to go into the next round, but now we have answers. So, question 1 of round 2 was how many Friday the 13th films are there, not including the Freddy one? And it was either A11, B13, or C15. The answer is, of course, A11. There you go. Did you know that?
No, I have absolutely no idea. 11's a lot, isn't it?
11's too much.
If you start to fizzle out with the rubbish by the end.
I don't know. I watched 1. Anyway, question 2. What does 80s TV creature ALF stand for? The answer is alien life form.
Oh, okay.
And for a bonus, what was its favourite thing to eat? And the answer is, much to your dismay, cats.
What?
Cats.
The kids' alien thing ate cats?
Ate cats.
That's horrendous.
Well, yeah. It was the 80s.
Kerry's made up finally a question I know, a Gilmore Girls reference.
Question 3.
So did Gabrielle. I'm winning this.
You should do a Gilmore Girls quiz, you know.
I only knew the Gilmore Girls question. I know you've said this before.
Question 3. What are the aliens in the movie franchise Alien called? And the answer is aliens. No, it's not.
Serena's also said she loves Gilmore Girls.
It's xenomorph. Xenomorph. Just once. Xenomorph. Okay. Question 4. Peter Jackson made The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films, but what was the first film he made which was a horror film? And the cover was an alien like that? The answer is Bad Taste. And it was indeed in bad taste because it was bloody awful. Question 5. What does EMF stand for? It's also what Scouse people say to each other when they think they're idiots. EMF.
Very good.
But it's EMF. EMF stands for electromagnetic field or frequency. Will allow. Question 6. What would you call the Australian Bigfoot? You would call it a yowie.
Oh,
the Australian Bigfoot is called a yowie.
Kerry's saying she watches Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist as well.
Oh, why'd you watch that?
I know,
oh,
it is awful. I mean, in fairness, it is awful, but I don't know. If
it's the worst programme in the world.
We do still watch it.
Question 7. Aleister Crowley is on the top row of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper album. She's here. But according to the song, how many years ago today did Sgt. Pepper teach the band to play? The answer is, of course, 20. It was 20 years ago today, Sgt. Pepper taught the band to play. And now Becca's bonus question.
Yeah, I'm just going to answer Gabrielle first. Gabrielle saying yes, I kill on the Gilmore Girls trivia. So there was a quiz once, a Gilmore Girls quiz in Liverpool, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Tickets sold out in like moments, obviously as they would. And I woke up and found out about it and it was already sold up. Some hero just so happened to have been awake at the time and spotted it at like 2 in the morning. It was just awake, like couldn't sleep, scrolling through Facebook or whatever, spotted it. Thought, oh, I'll speak to her tomorrow about it, maybe get them. And I thought, you know what? It might sell out. I'll just get them now.
You never know with these weird things.
So he did. He got them literally by the next morning. It sold out. So we got to go. It was so good, wasn't it? We even wore check shirts, like flew.
Yeah. Okay. So your question.
So my bonus question. Hit TV show Gilmore Girls followed the lives and exploits of mother-daughter duo Lorelai and Rory Gilmore. What is Rory's first name? It's Lorelai. Apparently, the story goes, at age 16, Lorelai was in hospital giving birth, and she realised that men name their sons after themselves all the time. So why couldn't women do it? So she named herself Lorelai. You okay?
No, I've just been playing with a bobble and it snapped and hit me in the chest. Ow! My own fault.
Do you want to get over it?
No, I'm still grieving. Thank you very much. I've just lost a bloody bobble. Anyway, so now it's time for a bonus round, and then we'll all have a drink. Bonus round 2. Now, there is 5 points on offer here, but then there's 7 points because there are 2 bonus points at the end. But Becca, if you'd like to give us the 5 questions of this bonus round, please.
Right, so this is my bonus round.
This is your bonus round.
Okay, so as explained earlier, I'm doing like all the legwork on this quiz, so this is my bonus round. So, question number 1. Again, it's just completely general knowledge. It's not as personal as my bonus questions, which is just basically stuff that I like. This is just more actual general knowledge. So, which Royal London borough is home to the prime meridian or longitude 0 degrees, which marks the start of every time zone on the time zone map?
And if you listen to the podcast, you'll also know that Becca went to university there.
Clues.
Clues.
I don't give clues, Kevin.
Clues, like Nickelodeon.
So question 1. Which Royal London borough is home to the prime meridian or longitude 0 degrees, which marks the start of every time zone on the time zone map? It is just a general knowledge question.
Yeah. And you went to university there.
And? Second on that? Second? Are you doing okay? How's your
Yeah, I'm doing okay. You know what else I thought we should have done for the feed? If it goes off again, one thing that we can do is we can change your Wi-Fi because you're on your Wi-Fi as well, aren't you?
I've come off it now because I came off it early when you turned it off.
Oh, so you're on
the old one so I could.
Oh, very good. That might be why it's working then.
Maybe. Yeah.
Touch wood.
Okay, question 2 of my bonus round. Decades after the publication of To Kill a Mockingbird, a manuscript for Go Set a Watchman was found and published in 2015. What is the first name of the author of both of these novels? Or after the first name, by all means, give the full name. But what we're specifically looking for is the first name.
The first name.
Yes, Lucy, I did have a mean time there.
It's nice, actually, Greenwich Meantime beer. Oh.
What's wrong with you? Why are you such an idiot? Get out. This is my round. Get out. We don't need you here. Scram. Idiot. Idiota.
Forget what I've just said.
Okay. To repeat, question 2. Decades after the publication of To Kill a Mockingbird, a manuscript for Go Set a Watchman was found and published in 2015. What is the first name of the author of both of these novels? So, who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, basically? That's your question.
Yeah.
Everyone's laughing at you now.
Oh.
You're an absolute idiot. You've ruined everything.
Ruined it, so anyway,
the whole long quiz. Okay. Question 3. In the zodiac calendar, the sign of Libra gives way to Scorpio in which month?
Ooh.
As I said, this is just general knowledge, not my personal preference.
Have you got your favourite star sign?
I'm not that into the star sign calendar.
You're not into star signs?
No. Like, I know mine, obviously, but...
Typical Cancer.
Not a Cancer.
I know, yeah. I don't know what you are. Sorry.
You don't know what I am? How many years have you been together?
Are you a Taurus? No, Gemini.
You're a Taurus.
Gemini?
Aren't you a Taurus?
I'm a Taurus.
Then how would I be a Taurus?
I don't know.
Idiot.
Are you a Gemini?
Yes, Gemini.
Told you.
But the third guess you got was only 12. You're 1 in 4 chance of getting it at some
still
point.
good odds. Still better than
Really?
chance.
In the zodiac calendar, the sign of Libra gives way to Scorpio in which month? Right. Moving on. Question 4. By what name was Thailand previously known? Anyone who's seen The King and I, as I did as a child, may well get this.
Is it a film?
The King and I.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a musical film.
A musical
Have you
film?
never heard of The King and I?
I've heard of it, but it doesn't mean that I've watched it.
We don't have to have watched it to know it's a film.
Well, it could be a stage production, couldn't it?
It's
God knows what
so
weird childhood you had.
By what name was Thailand previously known? That's question 4. Gabrielle says her husband is a Gemini, the yin and the yang.
Yin and yang, eh?
David Maloney is saying, Kev, you look like Lemmy.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
If you like
Simone says she likes this round. I'm going to extrapolate that to say this is Simone's favourite round.
Fair enough, yeah.
Question 5. You'll like this one.
Oh, will I? I'll like this question, apparently. Let's see.
One of Kev's favourite facts about the River Mersey is that it inspired the Kinks song Waterloo Sunset, and the song title was changed from Liverpool Sunset to Waterloo Sunset. In the song, who meets Julie at Waterloo Station?
Ooh. That's a very good question. I do like that, yeah.
Thank you.
You were quite right. I do like that question, yeah.
So to repeat question 5 of my bonus round, Becca's bonus round.
Becca's bonus round.
One of Kev's favourite facts about the River Mersey is that it inspired the Kinks song Waterloo Sunset, and the song title was changed from Liverpool Sunset to Waterloo Sunset. In the song, who meets Julie at Waterloo Station?
Yes.
Every Friday night.
Now, there's a point on offer for each of those questions, but then there's also 2 bonus points on offer, because...
So any particular discerning quizzes may have spotted a pattern in these answers, if you've got them all right, that is. So Kev basically asked me to write questions where the first letter of each answer spelt out something associated with the paranormal.
And Becca obviously went really deep in this one, didn't you? And if you've already got the answers, you'll know just how far she went into looking into the paranormal. So if you want to give your answers, and then we'll give what word it all spells.
Super. Okay, so answer time. Which Royal London Borough is home to the prime meridian or longitude 0 degrees, which marks the start of every time zone on the time zone map, as Kev blurted out? Greenwich, which is where I went to uni, and I did have a mean time, yes. And what was it you were talking about, the beer, Kev?
The beer is lovely. Greenwich means time beer, yeah, it's actually quite nice. Honestly. Couldn't have 4 because you'd feel sick. Could have 2, then move on to something else. But
can't get the stuff.
Just saying.
Question number 2. Decades after the publication of To Kill a Mockingbird, a manuscript for Ghostbuster Watchmen was found and published in 2015. What is the first name of the author of these novels? And the answer is Harper. Harper Lee. The author was Harper Lee. See, I think with that one, I think loads of people know of the novel To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
But I feel like the name Harper Lee isn't as famous as the name of the book is.
Correct. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I concur.
Yeah, so that was Harper we were looking for.
Yeah.
Full author's name obviously being Harper Lee. Some people have got the word. Some people have got the word
already. You can tell the depth she's burrowed into 200 years of paranormal research.
In the zodiac calendar, this is answer number 3. Sign of Libra gives way to Scorpio in which month? It is the month of Halloween, October. Spooky month. You're welcome for me, staying on theme. Question number 4. By what name was Thailand previously known? It is, of course, Siam. For those who've seen The King and I, you'll know about Siam. Interestingly, Siam's name changed to Thailand in 1939, but then it became to be known as Siam once more between 1946 and 48. And then finally, in 1948, it went back to being known as Thailand, officially the Kingdom of Thailand, which it's been known as ever since. That's dead interesting. It was literally called Siam, and then it went to Thailand for a few years, then back to Siam, then back to Thailand. How do you not think that's interesting?
You know what's interesting? What does that spell? What do all of those spell?
We're not there yet. So
why?
Oh. I've got your favourite one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so one of Kev's, we've got answer number 5. Why is this thing showing me that I'm low on ink? Oh, unnecessary. Jessamy only got October because she gets the word. The answer to question number 5. One of Kev's favourite facts about the River Mersey is that it inspired the Kinks song Waterloo Sunset, and the song title was changed from Liverpool Sunset to Waterloo Sunset. In the song, who meets Julie at Waterloo Station? Terry, of course.
Terry meets Julie at Waterloo Station every Friday night. I was going to say Sunday at 5:10. Yeah. That's Sunday at 5:10.
Every Friday night. Now, I've got a note for you. It's a note on the answers here. So you've never been able to back up this fact, but I have found proof of the fact that you always spout out about doing research for this question. So you're welcome. There was an interview. I found an interview with Ray Davis in the Liverpool Echo a few years ago.
From the Kings.
Where he says Liverpool was his favourite city, and the song was originally called Liverpool Sunset. I've even got the quote. Do you want the quote?
Yes, I want the quote. Okay.
She said, I was inspired by Merseybeat. I'd fallen in love with Liverpool by that point. On every tour, that was the best reception. We played the Cavern, all those old places, and I couldn't get enough of it. I had a load of mates and bands up there, and the sound, not the Beatles, but Merseybeat, it was unbelievable. It used to inspire me every time. So I wrote Liverpool Sunset. Later, it got changed to Waterloo Sunset, but there's still that play on words with Waterloo. London was home. I'd grown up there, but I like to think I could be an adopted Scouser. My heart is definitely there.
Ah, God bless you, Ray Davies. Yeah. Also, interesting fact about Ray Davies, he gave up a lot of his revenue from the Kinks for UFO research or for crop circle research, one of the two.
Tony's saying this was a cracking round, all right. So I think everyone loves my round the most.
Yeah, I think that's up for debate.
Okay. So the word, of course.
The word is...
I mean, if Kevin says to me, I need you to find a word, what I want you to do is write questions where the first letter of each answer spells out something associated with the paranormal. I mean, how far do you expect me to go, really? The word is ghost, guys. The word is ghost.
Yeah, like deep research.
I need a paranormal word. Oh, got it. Ghost.
She likes the Libertines and Gilmore Girls. Been to 6 Libertines concerts. Watched hundreds of hours of Gilmore Girls. I like the paranormal. Becca, come up with a paranormal word. Ghost.
I'm literally sat here for the 3rd time doing a paranormal quiz on a Saturday night.
Fair enough.
Bite me. And when we get to the next bonus round...
yeah, that's a good point.
I want you to remember what he said here on the next bonus round, okay? Just remember him going, I always do things...
It is a good point. Okay, we're going to have a quick drink break for you to go and get a drink now. That you've got one, so I need to go to the toilet. Not that you need to know. Make myself a drink and feed the neighbour's cat.
Are you doing yourself a coffee or like an actual drink?
A coffee.
Like a grown-up drink.
Coffee.
Okay. Okay, off you go then. Fun facts. No, Matt, it was not got. If you've got the word was goss, what answer did you have for the last one to get the letter S? I'm interested. Who did you think met Julie at Waterloo Station?
Steve.
Yes, just Steve. Right, okay. What's Steve meets Julie? No, Terry, of course. Gabrielle's saying, "Is that right? Is what right? Is what right?" No, Simone, there's nothing. It's just coffee. He's been a misery, being an absolute misery. He has previously been having brandy in the coffee, as Conza said. No, she had chicken for lunch. The neighbour's cat. Yeah, no, it is just coffee. He has been having brandy in the coffees usually. Someone else, can I get more comments on this? Katie is saying, love that round. Becca's round rock. Thank you, Katie. Everyone prefers my rounds. I mean, I think it's for the best, really, that I've basically done all the legwork on this quiz because it's going so much well. Have you ever had Jack and coffee?
There you go.
I don't like coffee, and I am a big Jack Daniels fan, so I haven't had Jack Daniels in coffee. I did once, when I was drinking far too much, try Jack Daniels in tea, and it was awful. Don't try that. It was dreadful. Kev's not as into Jack Daniels as I am. Kev, have you ever had Jack Daniels in coffee?
I've had whiskey and coffee.
Oh, okay, he's had whiskey and coffee, but not Jack Daniels specifically. I know, Kondo told him to have a drink. He won't do it. He's just going to get himself more and more jittery by planning him more coffee. I don't know what he's thinking, really. Gabrielle's saying, did he really give away lots of his own money to UFO research?
Yeah, I'm sure he did. The fellow out
He's saying yes. Did. Kev's saying yes, the fellow out of the Trogs did.
And I'm sure Ray Davies did too, out of the Kings.
Matt's saying try monkey shoulder whiskey and coffee. You've heard of monkey shoulder whiskey? Yeah. For some reason, my computer is adamantly telling me now that my printer's running out of ink. I don't know why it cares so much right now. I'm not trying to print anything, but there we go.
Well, just go to live and then we're good.
So I hope you're all replenishing your drinks. Talk to me, guys. What are you doing? What's happening? Let's see. Kev's not here. What do you want to chat about? Interesting and not. Why ruin whiskey with coffee? Why? You know what? I just don't like coffee at all. I don't even like the smell of it, to be honest. It upsets me a bit when he sat there next to me drinking it. Blech. Blech. Why ruin good whiskey with coffee? Irish coffee. You know what, Simone, right? I love the idea of Irish coffee so much. I think they look so great. But I hate coffee and cream. So they're just like not the drink for me. But I always think they look so warming. To the extent that a couple of years ago I got like a bit obsessed with making them and like perfected making them and just like force feed them together. Like, you will have one, won't you? And he was like, oh, if you want. I made them again. But I managed to get, I got the technique down exactly so having the cream flowing. Phil wants to see the neighbour's cat. Okay, Gabrielle's saying, "Oh, can you see the ring? This is my ring. It's we got it from Manchester Christmas Market.
The Christmas markets have more to offer you."
Jessamy said, "Becca, if you were to host a podcast, what would it be about?"
Good question.
We have mentioned this in the past, haven't we? Because at first, the first thought would be something like Gilmore Girls or Frasier, but then probably not really. To be honest, and because I'm so self-centered, well, not self-centered, but because I think so highly of myself, what I'd really like to do is an advice column.
Oh yeah,
because I feel like, I'm sure everyone thinks this, but I feel like
about themselves. That is.
I feel like I'm sure everyone feels this about themselves, but I feel like I give really good advice. Like a lot of the time when people ask you something, I always come at something like, "God, yeah, that's a really good point. I'll do that," and I feel like it works out. That's what I would like to do the most, like to look at things, because I feel like I look at things from different people's point of view. So yeah, that's what mine would be about.
Shall we move on? Are we all replenished?
Yes. Phil wants to see the neighbour's cat.
I think you want to show people the neighbour's cat.
Well, I can't fake that, can I?
The neighbour's cat's eating its dinner, I believe, because I can see through walls.
Kerry's saying we should chat about Gilmore Girls.
No,
I mean, at first I did say, "What should we chat about?" And she said Gilmore Girls.
I'm going to do round 3. Should do round 3. Yeah, should do round 3. We're just having a gab here now, aren't we?
Yeah,
we'll do round 3.
It's the best part of the quiz.
Question 1 of round 3. When is Dia de los Muertos?
Ask Becca. It's going to be called.
When is Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, in Mexico?
Kerry also wants to see the cat. Just saying.
We haven't got a cat.
El Dia de los Muertos.
The Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. When is it? When is the Day of the Dead?
Kev desperately trying to get this back on track. I was just happy chatting away about the cat and Gilmore Girls, the neighbour's cat. She finished it right.
I'm going to continue with the quiz. You may see a little guest.
See if she's up for playing.
Question.
Neighbour's cat. So she hopped over the balcony and we don't kick her out. We
don't know now.
But she'll be going back to the neighbours in a minute.
Question 2. Who is Agnes Sampson of Holyrood Palace, also known as? Yes. I'll give you a clue. She's a ghost. Who is Agnes Sampson of Holyrood Palace, also known as? Now, Holyrood Palace is in Scotland, and I know that because I went to Scotland and lived there for a few weeks. Can't do a Scottish accent, can I? Yeah. Borderline racist. Oh, I need to give you some time, then, because only race through. I'm going to do what Becca doesn't read some comments, shall I?
Yeah. She's not on it.
Oh, see, now people won't believe we've got a cat.
Well, she'll come in a bit. She'll calm down. No, but she's not coming right now.
Neighbour's cat. I'm continuing.
Have you done Alyssa?
No.
I thought you said it needed to do.
It does, but I haven't done it. No, I'm reading questions. Let me do this round. Bloody hell, honest to God. Middle of a quiz. Question 3. According to the psychic guest on Ghostbusters, Peter Venkman's World of the Strange programme, what day is the world due to end?
She's not playing at the minute. She's having on at the minute, but we will get her on by the end because she'll soon calm down. She'll be fine. She just needs a little cleaning, which Kev will do in a minute. She'll feel better.
Question 3, when you've stopped talking about cats.
Look, literally, we've got people chanting it. Literally chanting it. What do you want me to do? I'm addressing. Give the people what they want, Kev.
Question 3, according to the psychic guest on Ghostbuster Peter Venkman's World of the Strange programme, what day is the world due to end? Good question, that. Mm-hmm. Question 4. What is the name of the ghost in the Nintendo franchise Super Mario Brothers? This is a great question, this. Do you know the answer?
Repeat the question.
What is the name of the ghost in the Nintendo franchise Super Mario Brothers? And I know that there was other versions of Mario where there's literally one called Luigi's Mansion and he's a ghost in it. But the original ghost who's like a white circle with fangs, what's the name of he? Or she?
Nothing
or them.
Here but chance of cat.
All right. Well,
you're going to have to go do Alyssa so that she calms down so that she'll come on the screen.
Let me get to the end of this round.
Okay.
And then I'll do the litter of the neighbour's cat. Then I'll give the answers. Okay. Right. Question 5. What is the name of the creepy as fudge reverend in the Poltergeist films?
Tony, pick up from here and I'll run through them quickly in a minute.
What is the name of the creepy as fudge reverend in the Poltergeist films? That's question 5. What does Tony want to know?
He says he was making T miss the first 3 questions. So we'll run through them quickly at the end.
Yeah. Well, you can run through them when I do the letter.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Okay. Question number 6. In what year did the stage play of The Woman in Black open in London? And it's multi-choice. You can have A, 1987, B, 1991, or C, 1993. So that question, in what year did the stage play The Woman in Black open in London? And the answers are either A, 1987, B, 1991, or C, 1993.
I know, Matt, you've literally completely derailed the entire quiz. I'm not saying you started a revolution, but I'm all for it.
Question 7. Fatso, Stinky, and Stretch are all uncles of which fictional ghost?
Now, I've been mocked for this in the past, just to say.
Good question. Question 7. Fatso, Stinky, and Stretch are all uncles of which fictional ghost?
Did you just do a terrible Cockney accent?
No. Well, yes, I did actually. I did. Yeah, sorry. I said in London.
Ugh.
In London, Governor. I do a good Dick Van Dyke doing an awful Cockney accent.
Go on then.
Mary Poppins, as I live and breathe.
That's all right.
I also do a good Johnny Vegas. If you remember, in the outside of the UK, you want to know Johnny Vegas, not Johnny Vegas, Johnny Vaughan, who used to host the Big Breakfast.
Right, yeah, I don't know that. Yeah.
Johnny Vaughan, he's looking at papers.
I don't know why you think he's good at that. He really thinks he's great at a Johnny Vaughan accent. Don't know why he thinks that.
I am.
You're not.
I can sometimes do a good
You can never.
David Mitchell off Peep Show.
No, you can't.
I can watch. Jeremy, we must. Oh, wait, there, nearly. Jeremy, we must make sure we've got. No.
Just rubbish.
I lost it. Okay, now it's time for your bonus question.
Tony's offended as a Cockney.
Sorry, Tone.
As you should be.
Becca's bonus question for round 3.
Round 3.
Bonus question.
Round 3.
BBQ. BB King. BB Gun. BB Glazer.
Yes. Which building has the largest clock face in the UK?
I think I know
So
that.
repeat. Which building has the largest clock face in the UK? That's your bonus question on round 3. Becca's bonus question. What are you doing?
Is it?
Yeah, why are you
Is
doing
it? That's
yeah,
good. There you go. Good questions. Now you can repeat these while I go and change the letter.
Where is it? Where's it starting from? I just need the first 3.
I know. It's round 3.
Round 3. Okay.
Be back in a sec.
Yes, Cassie, they were the answer to Becca's bonus questions of the first quiz. Well spotted. Bravo, you. Okay, Tony Evans, this one's for you. So I'm just going to quickly go through the first 3 questions. Question number 1 of round 3. When is Dia de los Muertos, which is Day of the Dead? To repeat, when is Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead? Question number 2 is, who is Agnes Sampson of Holyrood Palace, also known as? Who is Agnes Sampson of Holyrood Palace, also known as? And then 3, according to the psychic guest on Ghostbuster Peter Venkman's World of the Strange programme, what day is the world due to end? So according to the psychic guest on Ghostbuster Peter Venkman's World of the Strange programme, what day is the world due to end? There we go. Okay, so Kev's downstairs. I wonder if the neighbour's cat will play games with us, whether she'll get into it. Cassie, I'm really flattered you remember that, by the way. That's exactly right, yeah. Yeah, spot on. And if you remember, I got mocked for including that, so worth knowing. Don't see why I should get mocked, frankly. Just try my best. The limited resource that I have as a non-paranormal fan.
I'm back.
I know, Matt. I know. We're looking into it.
Rich?
What do you think? Constant chance of cash.
Oh, right.
So now she might calm down a bit.
Right, so I'm going to give you some answers.
Oh, she sat down.
So, question 1. When is Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead? And the answer is, of course, November the 2nd. Remember, the 2nd of November, for we are all dead.
Is that All Saints Day? No.
No, All Saints Day is the 1st.
It is, right, yes, day after All Saints Day.
Question number 2. Who is Agnes Sampson of Holyrood Palace also known as? It is Bloody Angus. I mean...
No, it's not.
Bloody Agnes.
There you go.
Bloody Agnes. Bloody Agnes.
I'm just going to get my drink.
Yeah, crack on. Question 3. According to psychic guest on Ghostbuster Peter Venkman's World of the Strange programme, what day is the world due to end? The answer is, of course, Valentine's Day. Bomber. That's what he says. If you remember it, it's on Ghostbusters. She goes,
The guy told me it would end on February the 14th.
I can't remember the year, though. Say
2021.
And Peter Venkman goes, Valentine's Day. Bomber. Great line, great piece of the film. Question 4. What is the name of the ghost in the Nintendo franchise Super Mario Brothers? The answer is Boo. B-O-O. Boo. Question number 5. What is the name of the creepy as fudge reverend in the Poltergeist film? And it's Kane. K-A-N-E. Brother of Abel, brother of the Undertaker. Kane. Question 6. In what year did the stage play Woman in Black open in London? Was it 87, 91, or 93? The answer was A, 1987. Question 7. Fatso, Stinky, and Stretch are all names of my underpants. No. Are all uncles of... What? It's a joke. Are all uncles of which fictional ghost? The answer is, of course, Casper. Casper. The friendliest of ghosts. And it's also now time for Becca's bonus questione. Answer, even. We need the BBQA for the BBQ. Right, now what's happening now is your alcohol limit is making you more interested in something else than this quiz. So get back to where you belong.
What happened there is she was being adorable, right? So I went over to see if she would be interested in coming over because she was just like asleep lying there. And she was just like, let me just stroke and being all nice. And then she started being playful. And then Kev was like, come back over. And I was like, oh, look at her. She's being so cute. As we say, professional as ever.
Tomorrow when we wake up, she'll go, why did you let me say that?
I've had like 3. Prove yourself. She was being adorable.
Go on.
Okay. Simone's saying she's no good at the paranormal questions. She needs more general questions. I know I'm trying, but I
know.
am.
We may just do a general quiz.
Bit by bit,
so to let you know as well, they've took another charge. I've basically paid it so that this can go on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I've paid this monthly subscription. I only planned on paying it once so that we could do a live quiz. But I forgot to cancel it. So they took it again yesterday. So I've got another month of this. We might do another.
After this was supposed to be the last one.
After this was meant to be the last one. But carry on.
Okay. My bonus question. Which building has the largest clock face in the... The answer is the Liver buildings, believe it or not. Bigger than any of the others. Bigger than Big Ben.
Bigger than Big Ben.
And it's at 7.6 metres, which is 25 feet.
25 feet?
Yeah.
Like a handicapped caterpillar.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Well done. Well done, everybody.
Was Matt telling you to stop misgendering people? Did you misgender someone?
I hope not, but possibly.
Okay. Watch out for that.
Okay. And I apologise if I did. So, let me see. That was round 3 then, wasn't it?
I don't know because you named them so stupid. If you just named them 1 to 7, I would know. But I think
round
so.
3?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so is this bonus round 3?
Yes. I think Matt means when I said bloody Angus.
Okay.
But
okay.
Anyway, so this is now bonus round 3. You're not going to believe this, but we've got a very special guest for the next round.
So as we briefly explained earlier, but a lot of you may not have been here, what happened was we left it till about 3 o'clock today and then realised, oh, we don't
have any special guests.
A special guest because, professional as ever. This is the best we could do. Yep.
So if you've done the show before, at certain points I like to put my phone up to here so that you can see. That's what's going to happen now.
Again, professional as ever.
And obviously,
so rubbish.
Our sound will go off because I put the sound through a different machine. But
catch in a second.
But yeah, in a second, you're going to see something unbelievable.
Ooh! Thanks to Kev and Becca for letting me be part of this special quiz. We need to talk about ghosts. Woo! For my bonus round, I have some questions to share with you. Question number 1. Divination using a planchette with a nib of pencil lead attached is known as what? Question 2. It is said burglars can walk through your home unnoticed if in possession of which paranormal object? Question 3. What do we call someone who writes other people's biographies? Woo! Question 4. Ghosts walk through walls where there used to be a what there? So I would walk through a wall where there used to be what? Question 5. What is a fear of ghosts called? Why would anyone be scared of me? Woo! Thanks again to Kevin Becker for letting me be part of this great quiz. And if you're lucky, maybe I'll see you soon. Woo!
Wow. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that finished when it did. So,
it's just very special. Can you believe we got an actual ghost?
An actual ghost.
Amazing.
I mean, to be honest, I was just filming the stairs, and when I look back,
yeah, there was that. So in place of a special ghost, unfortunately, we couldn't get.
So we couldn't get a special guest, a special ghost.
So, yeah,
couldn't get a special guest. So we got the flat ghost, the haunted apartment. There you go. Told you it was haunted.
Yeah, there we go. Well, there we go.
So to repeat the ghouls' questions,
yeah, the ghost obviously didn't repeat the questions as we usually do.
So I'm going to repeat them because we wrote them down when we seen the video back.
Of course, yeah, we transcribed them.
Question 1: Divination using a planchette with a nib of pencil lead attached is known as what? Question 2: It is said burglars can walk through your home unnoticed if in possession of which paranormal object? Question 3: What do we call someone who writes other people's biographies? Little bit of a joke there by the ghost, I think.
Yeah. Good question from the ghost.
Question 4: Ghosts walk through walls when there used to be a what there? And question 5: What is the fear of ghosts called? Do you know the answer to any of them?
I don't know.
Because you were out when that was filmed, wasn't
I might know one or two. I love the reactions that we're getting from this, guys, by the way, because, I mean, as you can tell, Kev found the whole thing hilarious.
Very much so. Because like she's literally one of the most serious people I've ever met, and I was like, I need this to take place. So I am going to have to film it.
You dare.
It was your idea.
It was all my idea. I can't
right.
believe he's just supposed to swoop in and take credit for that.
All
of it, start to finish, was my idea. Yeah, so we're really, because you know when you're doing it and you kind of think this could go on in two ways, that people might just be like, "What the actual fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
So I'm really glad you seem to like that.
It was hysterical. It was so funny. But
I can't believe we got a ghost as a guest.
But we need to go back to the ghost. Thankfully, we managed to conjure the ghost back up to get some answers.
We need the answers.
So we're going to go quiet again whilst we play the answers.
Ooh, caught me. Time for the answers. Question 1. Divination using a planchette with a nib of pencil known as what? But of course, automatic writing. Question 2. It is said burglars can walk through your home unnoticed if in possession of which paranormal object? A dead man's hand. Ooh. What do we call someone who writes other people's biographies? Well, of course, it's a ghostwriter. Ooh. Ghosts walk through walls where there used to be what? A doorway. I often find myself walking through where there were doors in my day. Turns out it's a wall. Woo! Question 5. What is the fear of ghosts called? This very silly syndrome is phasmophobia. That's right, phasmophobia. I sure hope you don't have phasmophobia and enjoy the rest of the quiz. Bye! Woo!
On audio?
We are back on audio now. We should be.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go. Hope you liked that and got those answers. How did you do on the bonus round with our special guest?
Yeah,
The ghost. Who knew when we couldn't get, we didn't have time to get
an actual guest.
Another podcaster to do that, we've managed to get an actual ghost. So thank you to the ghost.
Thank you to the ghost. Thank you, ghost, wherever you are. So just to go over those answers again, divination using a planchette with a nib is called automatic writing. It said burglars can go freely through your house without being noticed if they hold a dead man's hand. 3, what do we call someone who writes other people's biographies? Ghostwriter.
Ah, great answer from the ghost.
Yeah. 4, ghosts walk through walls where there used to be a what? A door. And 5, what is the fear of ghosts called? Phasmophobia. So thank you to our very special guest.
Of them? How could you be scared of that ghost?
You couldn't be scared of that
What a
ghost.
lovely, friendly question asking
Wasn't he
ghost
just?
it was.
I must admit, I was laughing very much when it started ad-libbing and saying like, oh, how could you be scared of me? I was like, oh, he's a cocky ghost, isn't he? So we hope that you enjoyed that very, very special round.
Special bonus round. Special guest.
Special guest bonus round. Now, of course, we only have one more round left. Okay? So I will say again, thank you to Matt, to Jess, and to Jay for the questions. You've literally made the quiz possible.
Yeah.
And we're going to crack on with round 4.
Yes. Master says, I have an image of Kev's actual ghost watching on and thinking, this is what you think I do.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well done.
Maybe it'll start leaving us questions around. That'd be helpful.
Can I just say, whoever comment whilst I was holding the phone up on the first video, Becca said, somebody said, haha, can anyone see that ghost? And somebody apparently commented, what ghost? That was very good. Well done. I did chuckle. Okay. So round 4, question 1. What does the word hallow mean in Old English? So what does the word hallow mean in, not like hallow, as in hallow?
Do you want to spell it?
Hallow. What does that mean in Old English? In Ye Old English. Good question, that.
Yeah, good question. Simone said, Anne Becca. Yes.
Anne Becca?
Yeah, like ... isn't
Oh, cat, probably.
fine. Tony said he almost dropped the laptop.
Question 2.
Oh, interesting. Catherine's saying the dead man's hand equals hand of glory.
It does as well, yeah. Hand of
You
glory, yeah.
should have said it, you know.
No, I didn't remember until that she just said that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well done, thank you. So question 2. Which American Halloween candy was originally called chicken feed? Now, we don't get this in the UK, I don't think. I'll repeat the question. Which American Halloween candy was originally called chicken feed? What are you...
Simone said to thank. Like, oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks, Simone.
Like, she's thanking me
Oh,
as well for the quiz.
thank
She's
you.
saying, like, and Becca.
And
like, as in,
Becca.
like, don't forget Becca.
Yeah.
Thank Becca.
Question 3. Which country celebrates the festival of hungry ghosts? And that's right, it's by the makers of Pac-Man. Oh, no.
Did you get Vic's questions? You might not have received them.
I might not have received them.
Yeah, Vic said, Cass and I sent you a doc chock full of questions. Were they too niche? Let us know, we can do better.
No,
Maybe
but we're going to do another quiz, so we will use them. Can you resend it? I must have missed it. I must apologise.
Unless they went to the old email address. What's the new email address?
No,
It's,
the old email address is
the one that you
defunct
want
now.
is contact@talkaboutghosts.com. Yeah, no, we don't get that in the UK.
But can you send them through? Who said that? You just said
Vic,
that about
me.
the... I'm just going through really old ones.
Well, don't start trailing through them now. You're
Sorry.
like mid-quiz.
Can you resend them to contact at Talk About Ghosts, and they will go in the next quiz, which we will be doing. Thank you very much for submitting them as well.
Yeah, cheers, Vic.
I promise you they will go in. But just remind me. Or resend them, actually. Okay, so question 3. Which country celebrates the Festival of the Hungry Ghosts? Question 4. The Dead Mother is a famously haunted painting by the artist best known for The Scream. But can you name that artist?
Haven't I asked that question before?
Yes, but not like this. This is given other information. So The Dead Mother, and also if that's
This
the
means
case,
that Kev hasn't even proofed the questions
I have,
that other people have said.
but
He's
also
just
it means
thrown
that
them in.
it also means that if we repeat these questions, people are going to walk away educated in the paranormal.
Patronize
No,
people.
in the paranormal. I mean,
Patronize them.
even you, ER, for example.
Even you. I've
No.
just said don't patronize people, and then you come up with even
No,
you.
I mean in the paranormal. So for you knew nothing about ghosts, did you?
Bite me.
You didn't.
Bite me.
Okay, so Morris Gross was the main investigator in which haunting?
I don't know. I don't care.
You do.
Enfield.
Enfield, see?
Yeah, but
You're
the
learning.
answer is always Enfield. You've had about 23 questions on Enfield.
The answer's not always Enfield. See, but you are learning. About paranormal.
You're all
About
learning,
the
but
paranormal.
stop patronising me.
It's not patronising if you don't know the subject in hand. But now you do, is what I'm saying. You're welcome.
Do you want to do this next one on your own?
No, thank you. Question 5. Eye of newt, wool of bat, and adder's fork are ingredients used by witches in which Shakespeare play?
I think I might know this.
I'll repeat those ingredients. Eye of newt, wool of bat, adder's fork are ingredients used by witches in which Shakespeare play. I sounded like Chris Tarrant then.
No, you didn't.
Did
You know, it does sound like Chris Tarrant. Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen was
in
amazing.
The recent ITV drama,
The Quiz.
Really good. Worth a watch if you're in the UK. It should be on ITV Player.
In fact, I'm going to say that question again, like Chris Tarrant. Are you ready?
Michael Sheen absolutely nails Chris Tarrant. It's uncanny, frankly.
In fact, yeah. Which of these is not an ingredient
Not all.
used by one of Shakespeare's witches? Is it
Kev, that's
eye of newt, wool of bat, adder's
Don't
fork,
embarrass yourself. That's dreadful.
Peter Stringfellow?
It's dreadful. Really dreadful. I don't know why you think you can do impressions. You're rubbish.
We don't want to give you that.
That was also rubbish.
We don't want to give you that.
Next, moving on.
Anyway, question 6. Blithe Spirit, a comic play about a ghost, was written by which UK playwright? That's Blithe Spirit, a comic play about a ghost, was written by which UK playwright? We went to see a play by this same writer, didn't we? And it was great.
Did we? I don't know.
Present Laughter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Present Laughter.
He also wrote Present Laughter, which is very funny. Okay, question 7. In Greek mythology, Zeus and Poseidon are brothers to which god of the underworld? That's question 7. In Greek mythology, Zeus, and Poseidon are brothers to which god of the underworld?
Do you mind awfully just quickly reading out question 4 again for Vic?
Of course not. The Dead Mother is a famously haunted painting by the artist best known for The Scream. But can you name that artist?
Samantha says, I was calling the quiz the cough and was telling workmates I was looking forward to the cough. That makes it sound like you're looking forward to getting the virus,
Yeah.
frankly, doesn't it?
But you know, just on that last question, the Greek one, my good friend Mark, whenever something would go wrong when we used to knock around together more, he would blame Zeus, and it really used to tickle me. He'd be like he'd get a flat tire and he'd go, Zeus, why Zeus? And it made me laugh each and every time.
Good
without
story,
fail.
yeah. Good story.
Okay, so now that's the end of the questions overall, with exception to one, which is, of course, the final BBQ,
Becca's bonus
BB King.
question.
BB Glazer, BB
Becca's
Gun.
bonus question.
BB.
Okay, to be honest, I didn't quite realise when writing them that this was the actual final question of the quiz, because I might read it a bit more pertinent, but as is, it's just a random general knowledge question.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, round 4. Author, round 4, ridiculously after 7 rounds, we're calling it round 4. I'm not over this, the fact it's ridiculous numbering.
Evidently.
Author of the phenomenally successful Harry Potter series, J.K. Rowling published her first crime novel under a pseudonym. What fictitious name was given as the author of The Cuckoo's Calling? I will repeat. Author of the phenomenally successful Harry Potter series, J.K. Rowling published her first crime novel under a pseudonym. What fictitious name was given as the author of The Cuckoo's Calling?
Good question.
Thank you.
Okay, we're about to give the answers.
Apparently, it was something like, you know, because obviously, she genuinely intentionally meant to hide it, and it was something like a lawyer and his wife had dinner with another couple, and it was the couple's wife that leaks it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, in fairness, the lawyer shouldn't have said anything.
It wasn't Rebecca Vardy, was it?
It's Rebecca Vardy.
It's ... Okay.
If any of you remember the Halloween, was it a Halloween?
Halloween special, yeah,
Yeah,
where I
watched
locked
it.
you in a room trying to scare you, and you just
Nice.
repeated the Colleen
Told the
Rooney
story.
story.
Of the, I think everyone loved that.
Yeah. Okay, so question 1. What does the word hallow mean in Old English? It means saint. So All Hallows Eve, or Halloween, means, because it's the day before, All Saints' Day, which is November the 1st.
Pretty good.
Question 2. Which American Halloween candy was originally called chicken feed? And the answer is candy corn. Sounds like rhyming slang for something men watch when they're adults.
Which some people, was it Gabrielle? Someone was horrified. Gabrielle was horrified. We don't get that in the UK. Candy corn.
Candy corn, no.
Literally
Don't
never
get
heard of it. Yeah, no.
I just don't get it. Okay, question 3. Which country celebrates the Festival of the Hungry Ghosts? The Hungry Ghosts. It is, of course, China.
Very good. So as I'm saying hi, Cassie, and Cassie's saying hi, friend.
Very good. Question 4. The Dead Mother is a famously haunted painting by the artist who also painted The Scream. Can you name that artist? Yes, it's Edvard Munch. Edvard.
If you
put Edward, you got it wrong. I'm messing, you didn't. Question 5. I have Newt. Oh wait, Chris Tarrant. Question 5. For £1,000.
You rubbish at it.
I have Newt.
Don't say for £1,000.
Wool of bat. Adder's fork. Are all ingredients used by witches in which Shakespeare play? Is it A? It's Macbeth.
Sorry.
It's Macbeth.
No, we've not had a candy corn pumpkin. I don't think we get candy corns.
Question 6. Blithe Spirit, a comic play about a ghost, was written by which UK playwright? And the answer is Noel Coward. I have nothing to be declared but my genius.
That wasn't him.
It was? When he went through customs?
Fairly sure it was Oscar Wilde.
It was Oscar Wilde, yeah. Well, there you go. It's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yep.
Question 7. In Greek mythology, Zeus and Poseidon are brothers to which god of the underworld? The answer is, of course,
Is it
Hades.
Woo, Hades.
What if you were Hades and you went on the pole? Would you say, "Watch out, ladies! Here comes Hades
Not
in
if
the
you wanted to pull.
Mercedes"?
No. Not if you wanted to be successful in your aim to pull.
Very good, very
No.
true. And of course, we do have the BBQ, Becca's bonus question.
Becca's bonus question. So basically, the question was: J.K. Rowling published her first crime novel under pseudonym. What was the author's name given? The given author's name at the time for The Cuckoo's Calling, which was the first novel. And the answer is Robert Galbraith. So The Cuckoo's Calling was published under the author's name Robert Galbraith, which was actually J.K. Rowling in disguise.
Yeah, but is it one of them like where she goes, oh, I don't understand to see if it'd be successful, but really all of the publishers are like, it's J.K. Rowling, we're just going to publish it anyway.
Well, maybe, yeah. I mean, she's obviously it got published because she's successful, like straight away. You wouldn't second guess that, would you? But yeah, she wanted to see how it would sell.
But that's why it's a farce. It's like Paul McCartney done it with it.
No, how is it a farce?
Because Paul McCartney done the same thing with The Fireman. It was like, I'm going to release it with The Fireman to see if it's still got it. But everyone knew it was Paul McCartney.
But at the time, people didn't know. That's the point. People didn't know until it was released later. And as she rightly said,
it wasn't selling.
No. It was. Well, I don't know what it was selling. But the point is, she said it wasn't to do with sale. Like, it wasn't a publicity stunt. She was like, because if we cared about the sales, I'd have released it under my own name with loads of fanfare. She's got a fucking massive audience. If she'd released like another adult book, it would have flown off the shelves far more than any marketing
stunt with a pseudonym would have.
The Cuckoo's Calling is an adult book, a crime novel.
An adult book?
Yeah.
And pretending like it's porn. That's where we're at. Okay, so I think that's the quiz done. Thank you very much for taking part, everyone, and thank you again to Matt, to Jess, and to Jay for the questions. Literally couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for everyone for commenting and taking part.
Yes,
are you going to get this
Wouldn't work without you.
neighbour's cat or what? Or is it just going to remain a myth?
She's asleep.
She's asleep.
Okay.
She's never asleep. It's up to you. You're the one who's whet everyone's appetite.
She's absolutely got to wrap around a little paw. We don't do anything she doesn't like. What do you think? Let me see if she's awake.
She will be awake.
Wait, you monitor the comments.
I'll monitor the comments. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Mars bars were soon good. So good, the albums. Thanks everyone. Thanks guys. Another great night. So here we go. A final goodbye from us and a celebrity guest.
Special guest. Here she is.
This is Sienna, everyone.
Say hello, beautiful. Say hello. Do you want to look at the camera? Okay, I think she wants to go down. She does like walking across keyboards. And
Yes, so put it
causing
down before she
havoc.
absolutely
Back on the couch.
probably signs me up to a year-long contract or something.
There you go. Yeah.
So, guys, this has been the third paranormal
Neighbours
big
cat.
quiz.
The
The neighbour's cat.
It's
The
not-
neighbour's
not
cat.
us,
not
not
us.
us. We don't
So,
know.
this has been the third big paranormal quiz. There will be another one. Because, as I established earlier, I've paid for the fucking subscription. So, there will be another one. And yes, Vic, send your questions over and we'll get them into the next one. It'll
How
probably
do we
be
feel about being a general knowledge one?
it'll be a general knowledge one, except for Vic's questions when they come through. So it will be a general knowledge quiz next time, guys. But we can all meet up, get drunk, or drink lots of coffee.
You're just going to be wired all night now. aren't you?
I'll just be wired all night. I'm not going to sleep till 2 o'clock. That's me, not going to sleep till 2.
Mhm.
Wacky, wacky, wacky. But thank you guys sincerely for taking part again and for just being there.
Yes,
And thank you for all of your patience during this internet
I know,
fiasco
yeah,
that we
thanks
had.
for bearing with us
We
as
think
well.
we've sussed out what's going to go on. So you're going to come off, we're all going to come off
Mm-hmm.
every piece. This Wi-Fi except this machine. This machine's going to stay on it. Everything else is coming off it.
Well, I need to be on this one, obviously.
Yeah, but you can go on
On
the other Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
We've got 2 Wi-Fis, haven't we? Like a pair of lunatics.
Yeah, thanks, guys. The whole point of like, I think what makes this work really is you guys and the nice atmosphere that it creates.
Oh, definitely,
We really
yeah.
love
Yeah,
doing
100%.
it. Yeah, we all know it's not really strictly about the questions. It's just about having a nice time because
Yes.
you guys are awesome.
You are awesome, so
we
thank you very
have
much.
a good time hanging out with you. So
And yeah, we'll put a little bit more planning next time. So there may not be.
you say this every time and you never put more planning into it.
Well, there may not be another visitation by the ghost, is what I'm trying to say. Unless demand's there. If the demand's there, then,
Oh, yeah,
then
people
I'm sure we can
go.
conjure them back up.
Hopefully.
But yeah, it'll be more general knowledge based next time round, guys. So in the meantime and in between time, thank you very much. And if you tune in to tomorrow's podcast, we will be doing a debrief. So there'll be a podcast released tomorrow. Me and Becca will be doing a debrief on this quiz.
First I've heard. Okay.
And she's taking part in it too. Okay.
Super.
Thanks, guys.
Okay,
Enjoy the
cheers,
rest of your
guys.
Saturday night.
No, nice.
Tatty bye.
See you later.
I'm using your mouse. I'm not going to get very far with that.
No,
am I?
you are not.
I
See, we don't know how to sign off. Just like the podcast, we never know how to sign off.
I
We're
dropped my
rubbish.
mouse
We're
before
rubbish.
on the floor.
We'll pick it up. Or just use you've got a keypad there.
No,
Why
I hate
should you
using
not?
keypad.
Okay, we'll just leave it on that. Keep everyone hanging out.
Right, okay. Tatty bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.